How's it going, YouTube? And thank you for joining me again today. In this short, sweet, and to the point video, I'm going to briefly go over how I turned this rundown doorstep on my Coleman Columbia Pop Up and turned it into this beautiful step with a functioning mat on it that actually can be interchanged out. This whole entire thing cost me maybe $3. So as you can see, we had to start by removing the original linoleum that was on the outside of this step. It got slippy when it was wet. It was brown. I mean, it was just old and disgusting. And the door panel around it had rusted a little bit. So we pulled the laminate off. We used a wire brush and some sandpaper, and I sanded down all the rust spots. Used the wire brush on the harder and heavier rust spots and got everything to a nice smooth finish. And then I used a Rust-Oleum Professional flat black paint to paint everything around it. The back here, where the actual tools clip into the back of the camper, was actually the worst part. And I don't know if it's because this camper sat in the woods for 2 years, my assumption, or how the door flips up, but water must have sat there, so there was a bunch of rust here on this back panel. So again, went back through with a wire brush on the end of a drill and some sandpaper and cleaned it all up. And as you can see, here's the other corner on the other side of that back part. You can see how nice it looks after it was all cleaned up. But not only that, I had gone through and taken and painted also the latches or the hangers here that hold the door and hold the step in position. They weren't as bad. Actually, what was the worst part is you'll see behind them, I actually taped off and painted a little bit of the pop-up because from those arms swinging in and out, scratching off there, it had created some rust on that back side. So as you see better in this picture in the angle, the back, there is no rust. Where those arms are at, there is no more rust. And this rug, like I said, was $1 at Walmart, and it works perfect because it's not slippery like the linoleum was, and it stays on there, and I didn't have to glue it down. So whenever it starts to wear out, as you'll see, it's easy to replace. Now, hopefully, I'm probably going to have to. So here's a short video. This is actually after almost 3 years of using this. This step project was the very, very first thing I did to this pop-up. And I just took this video today. You can see that the rug for $1 has actually held up surprisingly well. It is starting to piece apart, but I don't think that's from the step. Let me get my light on here for you. But that was actually because we had a critter that was crawling in and out of there. But back where the tools are at, there's no more rust. And actually, the tools look worse than that. And where the arms swing up, there's no more rust in there from where the arms were rubbing off. And as you can see, there isn't any wear or tear through the bottom of this pad anymore like there was through the linoleum that was there. Well, thank you for joining me in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a great big thumbs up. If you want to follow me along in this journey and other videos I do, please subscribe to the channel. And just remember to just be you while I show you the things that are me just being me.